I got from like freshman year Portuguese class. Shit, I went to Portugal and I still don't have anything beyond that.
Oh, girl, I would have learned a phrase or two if that was the case.
Listen, you know what the phrase I learned was, I don't know how to speak Portuguese. Não falo português. So when someone would start talking to me, I'd go, I don't speak Portuguese. Do you see this white ass skin? I'm not Portuguese at all. Not even a little.
Looking like a little Irishman.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Hi, friends.
How was everybody's week?
We missed you.
You missed us too.
You know they did.
Of course
Just
you
a
did.
little bit.
I
Just
hope
a
you
little
did.
bit.
Hope you did.
Yes.
Well,
We have lots of fun topics this week.
we do.
We want lots of feedback.
Yes.
We love to hear from you guys.
Interact.
Yes.
Tell us what is going through your brain.
Get it.
Yes.
All right. We want to stop that, darling.
Let's just be random, because we're just random with everything. So, why would today be any different, friend?
We are pretty random bitches.
We are
Just
random.
saying.
Yes.
All right. Stephanie,
Yes.
would you ever tattoo your significant other's name on your body?
No.
So
Never.
Okay.
Never.
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 So
ever,
I am
ever, never,
ever. So I am more or less right there with you. However, the only caveat I have is this. So my dad has my mom's name tattooed on him, and they were married for like 30 plus years. It's in my handwriting. Like, it was just something he did, and I didn't go like, oh my god, why would you do that? Because obviously it's one of those things like they're gonna be together forever. Like, it's just, you know. And I know that things can happen, and people break up whenever, but I would never do it like now.
I feel like it just dooms a relationship.
Right?
It really just
It's almost. It is. It's almost like freaking like. It's like an
bad
omen.
omen.
Thank you. That's the word I was
a
looking
bad
for.
omen.
You're in
girl.
my head, girl.
I'm there always.
You are in
girl.
my head.
Boo, I'm there. Yeah.
See, now it's a wicked bad omen.
It is.
So I had an ex that actually didn't want to tattoo my name. Wanted to tattoo a photo of me.
That's even
that
worse.
he loved.
That's even worse.
From like when I was like, even like before I even met him. Like, it was a picture that I had taken. Like, actually, it was a picture we took in Florida and Miami when we went to visit
It
our
was
friend.
one of mine.
It was one of yours.
Oh, good
And he
taste.
loved it. It was outside of Tootsie's, actually.
Oh,
and
even better. I
loved
know
the
exactly
yes.
which one he
loved the picture, and he's like, I'm gonna get that tattooed. And I go, if you do that, I'm leaving you. Which we're not together now anymore, anyway. Regardless, but I was like, no, that's horrible. I would never want.
No.
I wouldn't want somebody to do it. I wouldn't want somebody to put my name on them or my face
I
or
wouldn't
anything
want to
else.
look at it.
That's what I'm saying. How weird would that be? Like, have
Look
sex
at
and all of a
your
sudden you're like,
goddamn
why is myself looking back at me?
No.
Like, no, that's not
No.
okay.
No.
So Devin says, hell no.
No.
Thank God. Melanie goes, have done it and had to have it covered, would never do it again.
Same.
Exactly. Shane says weirdos do that. Yes, I agree. I'm right on board with you, Shane.
good.
That is like, no. That's an absolute fucking
good.
no. No, never gonna happen. Because I feel like the only names that I want on me, my children, or like direct family members, like my parents, my grandparents, like memorial type stuff, things like that. That's fine. I just feel like, or like siblings, because those people will always be your family. That never changes.
Exactly.
But to have
Significant others
No.
come and go so frequently sometimes.
like I
that-
said, the only caveat for me was my dad. Like
the only what?
caveat.
Caveat. It sounds like you're saying caviar there.
Caveat.
Are you getting all fancy dancy on me?
Fancy.
Fancy dancy, are we?
So Amanda says she would get matching symbols of some sort, but not names.
I'd be okay with
I
that.
feel like that's okay, but again, I think that you'd have to be together for a while still.
Right, yeah, and that's, well, sometimes it takes a long time for
Because-
these things to even come up for you to suggest something like that.
Right.
So, I mean,
Because my only thing is like, granted, it's a symbol and other people won't know, but you'd
You
always
would know.
know. And if it was a really ugly
like
situation,
in that show on Netflix, and you got the two little bumblebees because it was BB.
no. By the way, if y'all haven't watched Sex Life on
You
Netflix,
so need to watch that.
please do.
Please watch
Amazing show.
that. Such a good show. Get over the fact that it could be technically a soft porn. The storyline is
Listen.
really fantastic.
I mean, get over it.
Sometimes people don't want to see all that, and they get a little.
Y'all want to see it. We know.
And
It's
you
fine.
just don't be vanilla. Just watch it.
Amanda
okay?
said she's obsessed, and Melanie said it is so
It is
good.
so
It
good.
is. It's amazing.
It is so
I
good.
stumbled upon it, and I called Stephanie. I go, Stephanie, you have to watch this. and
Watched
she
it,
was
girl.
on point, and she's like, "This is amazing."
Watched it in like.
I think
one
you've
night.
watched it twice now.
I've watched it twice. That is a good ass fucking show. Loved every second of it.
That one.
And
got
you know, like you watch it a second time and you see things that you didn't
You
necessarily
miss.
see the first time. You miss a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in that show.
Yeah, maybe I need to rewatch it again.
I'd rewatch it again.
Let's do it.
Let's watch it.
We're gonna binge that on the next
Watch
shitty day.
Party.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Speaking of watch party, let's talk about something real quick.
Yeah.
Talk about how Disney Plus has a feature where you can watch party and you can watch
Oh.
something with somebody when they're not in the same room.
We
with
do
you.
this all the time.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's freaking fantastic. If she's at her house and pauses it because she wants a snack or whatever, then I get paused too. If I have to pee, I
So
pause
we are
it.
simultaneously
We are
watching the
simultaneously
same,
watching the
same
show.
movie, same show,
Why doesn't
whatever.
Netflix do this too and so does Hulu? What the
Right.
fuck?
I mean, get on board,
We
bro.
could all be having watch parties.
It would be amazing. Like Steph and I sit on video chat and watch the same movie,
Yes.
and we're like, "Oh my god, you see that?"
Right,
It's great.
fucking
It's like
fantastic. It's like the best
thing.
thing since sliced bread. Like, what the fuck?
Amen.
Netflix and Hulu, get on fucking board, will you?
Do it.
Let's all fucking, put like a petition up or something. I mean, let's force them to do it.
All right, next up.
Next.
Next,
Don't carry
before you
away.
go on your rant,
My rant.
what you got?
I love my rants.
Your rants.
My rants. Fun fact, friends.
Fun fact.
Are you ready for this one? This one's a juicy.
Mm.
When a man takes a large poop,
Listen.
it hits their G-spots. Oh, mind blown right now.
Think about it. Man's G spot is near his rectum, so if you're taking a large enough poop, no wonder guys take so long in the bathroom.
Right.
Maybe they're just going.
Do you guys
Oh.
like it?
I'm curious to know from a male's point of view if they've ever noticed, or if they're
a
like,
good feeling poop where you like
"Ow."
actually enjoyed taking that poop.
I kind of wonder sometimes too, is like when they're wiping, do they get excited? Because like,
No, that's like far up in there. They have to be like fingering their asshole.
true story.
In order for
But
that to happen.
okay, but I'd like to know from a male's perspective. Have you ever been like done your duty, and been like, woo, woohoo, like excited? I'm curious to know because that's kind of like entertaining.
Shane says that he shits like a Viking, but he doesn't get anywhere tingles. Okay, well that's
All
good
right.
to know. Very good
Yeah.
to know. Okay.
Yeah, and shit like a Viking. Okay, how does a Viking shit exactly? In an outhouse over a bucket because they didn't have bathrooms, right? So like
That's true. I don't even think they had an outhouse or a bucket. I think they just
Right?
shit in the woods like an animal.
animal. Shane, you're an animal.
Are you an animal, Shane?
He is kind of an animal.
All right. Next.
Let's say.
What do we have?
All right, another fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
Healthy men tend to have 3 to 5 erections while they sleep. So that tent that you're pitching when you wake up isn't the only one.
Is that why y'all wake up so tired sometimes? Did you had an eventful night, all that blood coming and going and rushing through your body? Is it exhausting?
Right? I feel like all the blood's rushing to that area, right? So like,
You gotta get
so
lightheaded
when I
and
read
tired.
this, I did a little research, and it says it's generally during REM sleep. So if you're getting a really good night's sleep, like so that's why they say a healthy man. So you're getting a good night's sleep,
Right.
that you have 3 to 5 erections in your sleep that you don't even know about. I want to know what y'all are dreaming about.
What y'all dreaming? Do you dream
Inquiring
at all?
minds want to know.
Yes.
Well, not I feel like everyone dreams, but we don't always remember them, right?
Facts.
So I'm curious to know. Do you remember your dreams? Do you have like the same dreams?
Do you wake up like, holy crap,
Right?
that was a dream?
That would be
Yeah.
interesting to know. I'm kind of curious.
I don't really
So-
get like dreams that I remember.
But like, I feel like it's one of those things. So like, if you're a night owl, which I am, like if I stayed up all night like watching TV, I feel like now I'm gonna be like,
Just watching.
is it hard yet?
Is it growing?
It's growing? Do I take
As you're-
advantage?
As you're like, no, not yet.
No.
Okay.
No, it's more like,
Well, they can't see me doing that down
yeah,
there. so
I know,
doing
but
my
I'm just
shoulder.
but they're getting the gist,
Yes.
right?
True.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you sit there and poke and like look at it?
Look at.
Little click. But then again, men are super sensitive. So, actually, okay, so this is something we didn't write down, but it's something that I heard, and I was like, it really made a lot of sense to me, right?
Yeah.
So, I feel like just as overall as like society as a whole, women are deemed as like the weaker sex, right? And I think in certain cases that's true. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go.
But so here's the thing, right?
Here we go.
So if you're referring to someone as a pussy, you're saying that they're weak or whatever, right? And if you're saying if someone has balls, that means that they're like strong and like whatever, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain to me how a pussy can take a fucking pounding. We birth children, we can fucking take a pounding, right? You tap a guy in his fucking balls and he's crunched over in pain. So explain to me how that works. How does it,
That's a good fucking point.
right? So how is it that being a pussy is a freaking negative thing and a weak thing when in reality the pussy is fucking strong, right? But then you got a guy who says, oh, you got balls. That means you're like, oh, you're a badass, you're strong. But yet if I go, beep, you're gonna go, and crawl on the floor. That's people,
Wow.
right?
I never thought of it like that, Shannon.
I heard this and I was like, oh my god, it makes so much sense.
It does.
So from now on, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you a pussy, you a hot ass, like, get it?
Let's change that
Bitch,
word.
You're
Hello.
you got balls. You're weak.
You're weak.
Weak.
Weakling.
Weak.
Bullingish.
Weak balingish.
Bullingish.
Monica says, oh my god, mind blown.
Mind blown, right?
Amanda says, because women are perceived as weak. Exactly. And I think in some cases, physically, yes, we're not necessarily always as strong as a man, physically.
Right.
But in that situation, mentally we're stronger.
We are way stronger.
Hands down. But on top of that,
But
too,
even
like,
physically, our fucking bones shift apart to fucking push that baby out.
Thank you.
Okay? Men's bones don't do that at any point in their life and then go back to where they're
so
supposed to
have
be.
you seen these videos that are like viral online all the time? And it's this, I want to get this because I feel like we need to try this, right? So it's a machine that you put on. You put these patches on. You put them near like, you know, your pelvic area. And it actually stimulates, and it's supposed to like stimulate and feel like childbirth, like contractions. And they watch, and you'll have like a man and a woman, they'll both have them on, and the woman's just sitting there. And the guy's like, like screaming and crying.
Before the
And I feel like, no, because it's like, and it goes, how are you the stronger sex? Yes, you might physically be stronger, you might be able to lift more than I can, but guess what? When it
Enduring
comes
pain?
down to it, you can't endure the pain that we can endure.
Nope.
Because I feel like this is why women have babies, because the guys
Guys
couldn't
couldn't
survive.
handle it.
Yep.
Regardless of where the baby came from, what orifice it comes from, there's no way that a man will be able to bring down and just childbear.
So Chris says I need to talk louder. Okay.
Since when?
I
does
know,
Shannon
right?
have to talk louder.
That never happens.
Wow.
And then,
You can hear me, but you can't hear Shannon?
right? Okay, and then Devin says that she bought one. Devin, you have one? We need to
Let's try
we
that.
need to try this. Maybe bring it tomorrow.
Bring that shit tomorrow to the cookout.
Please.
Louise.
Yep. Oh, he said both of us. We both need to
Both
talk
of
about
us?
it. Oh, you know what? AC's going.
AC's on.
Is it too much background noise? Because if that's the case, we can shut the AC off. Because
Yes,
that
we
is
can.
going in the background. Ooh, Devin says she's gonna bring it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun with this shit.
Woo! Wait till we're drunk. This is gonna be so much fun.
Guys, make sure you stay tuned. We will be recording that.
Hell yeah!
Absolutely.
That's gonna be going up on our freaking YouTube,
On our TikTok.
on our TikTok. Yes, tune
all
in.
that. Make sure you
Tune
have
in.
all our handles linked.
You don't want to miss that shit. That's gonna be
All of
interesting.
it.
That's gonna be
That's
really
gonna be real
interesting.
interesting. I'm actually kind of excited.
Oh! Yay!
Yeah.
Devin said it feels so weird. But does it feel like similar, because you've had a baby,
Yeah,
so does it
feel
feel
like a
similar
contraction?
to like a contraction for what you remember? Because your baby's still little, so you're closer to remembering than we are. But I'm curious. Like, it didn't hurt, but it felt weird. Okay,
Does it
well,
almost feel like a TENS unit? Because I have one of those.
I don't know. We'll
I
have
would
to,
assume it's gonna be.
we're going to have to try that out and see. And see what it's
Absolutely.
like. You know what I mean? Definitely. All right.
Movie God.
Moving on. All right, let's talk about people who make underwear nowadays. Okay? And when I say this,
This is my rant, friends.
yes. So, you walk into Victoria's Secret or Walmart, if you're basic bitches like us, right? Explain to me how the fucking crotchal region of fucking underwear are this wide. That is a fucking pussy patch. I need a twat tart. I need something a little bigger. My Hamburglar needs fucking space.
Friends, this unfortunate thing had happened to me. I was walking through Walmart. I happened to pick up just a random pack of underwear because I haven't been to the stores lately. I don't want to buy this shit online. I want to feel that material. I don't want all kinds of lacy shit. You throw that
Fair
shit in the
enough.
wash like 4 times, that shit fucking just welters away.
Yep.
Okay? Like it is what it is. They were whatever. I was not at work for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And had to excuse myself to the bathroom to go try to figure out what
Fish
the
that
fuck
shit
was
out your
going
twat.
on down there because it was not okay. For me to go and look and half of that shit is hanging out. I got fabric on half of my coochie and half of it not covered. How is this fucking even possible? These are not petite underwears.
No.
These are not for fucking little
This
people.
is supposed to be
These
for
are not
grown
children.
women.
These are grown ass women fucking underwear. Okay?
Yes.
Why do they not fit my vajayjay?
So Devin says, how do they find models with coochies this small? I feel
I
like,
don't understand it.
well, just like even bathing suits now. I feel like sometimes when you
don't
order a bathing suit,
understand
they're fucking this way. And I'm like, first of all, the models have never had children. Or they're just like bionically not right. Or they're airbrushing the lips of the vag out and they're just
They're doing
freaking
something
something. Because it
I'm
ain't right.
telling you right now, that shit is not appropriate at
Oh,
all.
listen, could you imagine some of these bathing suits? I'm like, listen, I'm about to flash everybody and I'm going to give an anatomy lesson to every child on the beach.
Oh my god, it's awful.
No, that's horrible.
It
Like,
is
listen,
awful.
I will happily wear granny panties if that's what's going to cover the freaking cooch, okay? Because,
Bitch, these were granny panties and they didn't cover.
well,
It was
granny getting
not,
scandalous now.
There was full undies. Okay, I wasn't gonna say that from the very beginning, but since we're talking about it, they are full blown underwear. There was not thumbs. There was not no lacy things. There was not no shoestrings. There was fucking underwear. Okay, I was in a hurry. I just picked up the size I needed and kept it.
But
fucking
that's
moving.
the sad part is like, okay, come on, let's be serious. Like,
I
yo,
can't even get a
there's
pair
a
of
lot
underwear.
going on down there.
Come
There's
on.
There's not just fucking like a little patch of skin.
I
There's fucking
can't.
lips. There's freaking like bulge.
I fucking
Some of us
can't.
have a little fupa going on. Like, come on, give me
Can
a
we
break.
get some fucking goddamn?
I need
cloth,
some coverage.
What is it called? Fabric to cover
Yes.
my goddamn fucking nooks and crannies.
This
and
is why I
stuff.
say I need a twat tarp and not a fucking a coochie patch. Like I need a fucking I need some width. I need some girth.
Need some
Please.
shit.
So
Anyway,
Susie says some of us have a spare tire dragging in the back. Amen, sister.
you need some fucking fabric for that, man. And these people are not giving us the fabric we need.
No. Well, so I laugh, right? Because I'm one that, like, I don't have one style of underwear in my drawer. I have multiple.
I do
I
too.
love boy shorts. I love briefs. I love it for different times. Like, it's
Right.
whatever I'm feeling that day. I have
Right.
thongs. But, listen. I've gotten to the point now, like, when we were young, I feel like thongs was the thing. Like, everybody wore thongs. Right now, I'm kind of like,
I love a thong. I'll wear a
But
thong
it
every
depends
day.
on what I'm wearing. It depends on my mood that day.
I'm wearing one every day.
Oh no, see no, because I get to a point where I'll sit down and it starts wedging up and I'm like, ow, it's like cutting off circulation. Like that shit ain't
I wear
okay.
them every day. I'm comfortable in a thong.
Shane says, I'm glad I'm a guy. Commando works for me. Well, you know what? Commando is okay. I'm okay with commando sometimes. Although in the summertime, maybe not so much.
Sweating and chafing and
Yeah,
shit. In
man.
the jeans, no.
No. Well, no, I can't do it in jeans. I can't. I don't understand how people can
Listen,
do it in jeans.
I don't know
That
how
don't feel
some
right.
girls wear these fucking jeans with no underwears. The inside of
No.
their pants must stink.
Ugh.
I
Ugh.
had to say it.
Ugh.
I fucking can't.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right
Fucking
now,
cannot.
for those of you that know what Athena's is, and I think most people do, they sell an amazing product called Breast Friend, and it's a lotion that you can put under your titties so you don't get humid titties, and then you can put it between your legs so you don't get that chub
That
rub.
chub rub in the
Fucking
cheek.
amazing. Best $18 I ever spent in my life. Love it. Love it. Alright,
I fucking can't.
next.
Next.
Whoop.
All right.
Would you date someone who refused to work, but the sex was the best you've ever had in your life?
Oh.
Like, I mean, like, mind-blowing, fucking, like, you're laying there, like, speaking in tongues. Fucking when you're done.
And they didn't work?
But they refuse to work. They're like, you're gonna take care of me, but I'm gonna take care of you.
Do they at least do housework?
I'm saying they're not working at all. They're doing nothing.
You
They're
gotta
a
go, bro.
bum.
You gotta go, bro.
Because you know what? There's plenty of toys out there that
Sure
can
the
do
fuck
what you
is.
do, and
You
they
are
ain't,
not
they ain't gonna
irreplaceable.
cost me nothing other
That's
than that
right.
initial purchase.
You are not irreplaceable.
Yup.
Okay? That will happen. You will be gone. No fucking free rides over here.
So Devin says the amount of grown women that have told me they don't wear underwear is shocking. You know what?
It's disgusting.
I'd say,
It's disgusting.
okay, well, wait a minute. That's a blanket statement.
I can't.
Listen, I will go, like, if I wear, like, especially a long dress, if I wear, like, a maxi dress, I can go without underwear.
No.
If I go without underwear a lot of times when I'm wearing leggings.
No.
Really?
No.
I mean, not on, like, a hot day where you're going to
No.
be like, ooh, but no.
No.
Really? Oh, see, no, I
No.
can get down with that.
I can't.
So, for this question, would you date somebody that refused to work? Kara said, nope.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. You have to contribute other than
I
freaking.
didn't want to go
No, I
away.
know. You have to contribute other than, because like I said, I can buy a fucking toy that can do what you do, right? Guess what? There's other guys out there that can do what you do, and guess what? They're gonna be paying some bills. They're gonna contribute in some way. Now, I'm not saying you gotta take care of me, but you gotta at least be on my
You gotta at
level.
least pitch in.
You gotta be on my level to
Right.
an extent. You know what I mean? I'm okay if I make more money than you, but
Right.
you can't be fucking like doing nothing.
Right.
You gotta do something.
No free rides over here.
Mm-mm.
Not
No,
happening.
ma'am. That's a big old nope.
Negative.
Next. Go ahead, you pick.
We know what happens to people like that.
Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to be nobody's mama.
No. Next.
Chris, wait, before you do that, Chris says, yeah, as long as they keep the house kept. Well, that's doing some
Why
work.
I asked if they was doing.
We're talking about somebody that does, he's just a bum ass and he does nothing. But, yes, I mean, if you want to be a house husband and you're giving it to me right, I'll pay the bills. In the right situation. But you better be freaking cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, the whole nine.
Yeah,
I'll be
work,
okay
all
with that. All of it. And
All of
yeah, you do all that, I'll pay the bills
I
as
just
long
want
as
to
you're
come
doing right.
home from work and do nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could consider it. I don't know. I might still say no. I think I'm still saying no.
Yeah.
All right. So next,
What do we got?
is consistently sharing your location with your significant other healthy?
So I think there's two ways you can look at this, right? If you're looking at it from a safety standpoint, right, and they just want to know that you're okay and stuff like that, I think that's okay. But I think somebody having to know your every move
That's not okay.
is unhealthy. I don't think it's necessary. For like, you don't need to know my every freaking move every day, right? Now that being said, you and I share a location all the time. But at the same
We're not in
time,
a relationship
but we're not in
with
a
each other.
relationship, and we also freaking it's more like we check on each other when it's like you want to see when I'm on my way to your house, we want to see when out, one of us
At
goes
work,
out, like
yeah.
that. But yeah, no,
Are you out and about and driving okay? Are you driving over the speed limit?
bitch, always, always. So Jessica says no, that is crazy. I tend to agree. I mean, I think it's okay like to check in on somebody, but I don't think I need to tell you where I am 24/7.
Right.
You don't need to know where I'm at.
Like I have it
24/7.
with my sisters, I have it with
Yeah.
my son and stuff like
Right.
that. But significant other?
No, I don't think it's necessary because I feel like that's just too much. Like there needs because honestly, if they feel the need that they have to know your every move, then there's just like a lack of trust there, and then that's just not
Now, if
necessary.
you guys are trying to go somewhere and you're like on a time restrict and you're sharing it for like a little while
That's
or a
fine.
day or two or whatever
Well, you're going away.
that's
You're going
different.
away for the weekend, and you're driving somewhere, and they just want to check in on you. That's
That's
okay.
different, right?
Because that's more for like a
For
safety thing. It's a peace of
24/7
mind.
all the time
Fuck
thing.
no.
All,
Fuck
no.
no.
For years, no. No. Not okay.
So James says it's creepy. Just ask me what I'm doing. Thank you. Melanie says my son has my location and I have his. No, that's different. I think
That's
it's with
different,
kids.
yeah.
It's different. I have my son's location. He has mine all the time. 100%. I think that's different. Because again, that comes from a safety standpoint.
Right.
And I think for parents too, it also gives you peace of mind just to know
Right.
like where oh, I'm here, mom. Okay, well no, yeah, that's where you are.
That's
You know what I
really
mean?
where you
Making
are.
sure that they're but that's different. I feel like it's different with a significant other versus a child.
Right.
So Jessica said, "I'm my own person, thanks." Yep, thank you.
Absolutely.
I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. Do you want me to call you when I'm about to take a shit?
Right.
Do you need to know every fucking thing? No, you don't.
Chris says if that's your man, why can't he know where you're at? That's like you're hiding something. I let my lady know where I'm at. It's not about
It's not about
hiding.
hiding anything, but it's like you don't need to know my pinpoint location 24/7.
Right. Not
Unless
that you're doing anything.
no, But the reality is like, if you call me and say, hey, where you at? I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to tell you where I'm at. But you don't need to know, like, you don't need to be able to pinpoint my exact location 24/7, because that to me just tells me you don't trust me.
If you really want it, you can have it, but you're not going to get it.
It's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary at all.
I don't do nothing.
No, exactly. It's unnecessary.
Right.
Agreed.
Next. Where's the card?
You got it. You
Put
got it.
him down.
Melanie said, you don't need to know that I stopped at my mom's house to bring her milk. That's insane. Agreed. Shane says, I never ask. Trust is a big thing. 100%.
Right.
If you have trust in that person, other than a quick phone call, say, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm stopping here after work. Okay, great.
Right.
But if there's 20 questions that follow that up, okay, then there's a problem there.
Right. Unless you needed to know if they can grab milk on the way home.
Well, yeah, there you go. Ooh, fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
Fun fact.
Yes.
All right.
I love fun facts.
A male's first erection. How old would you be? How old would you think that they would be when they get their first erection?
Born. Newborn. My son was
In the womb. Before they're even born.
That's
In the womb, which I will say,
actually, I think I've seen during an ultrasound
Yeah.
that shit was.
during an ultrasound, when I found out what I was having, my son was holding on to that shit. And the doc goes, this is how you know. She goes, you see that? That's his arm. And I go, yeah. And she goes, you see what he's holding on to there? And I go, yeah. I go, that's his penis. And I went, oh, okay. She goes, think about it. It's the one time in his life he has, like, pretty much mostly privacy. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
Right. Craziness.
That's crazy. Fun facts.
Chris says, I need to know what store you got the milk from.
Mel, Chris,
Yeah.
you're a hot mess.
Yeah, no. All right, so now, to add on to that,
Yes.
just a fun fact, their last erection tends to happen moments after death. They get an erection post-mortem. 9 times out of 10. It was not every person. When I looked it up, it was like 90% of the time post. It doesn't matter what they were doing in the moment, but it's like it's the body's natural response that blood
That's
flows to that
fucked.
area, and they get an erection post-mortem. And it goes away fairly quickly, but...
That's crazy.
Right? That's kind of fucked up. What do they call it? Necrophilia or something like that? People that like...
People that like to have sex with
Ugh.
people.
Okay, that's beyond like starfish. That's like fucking just getting cold.
That's beyond cold. That's disgusting. Oh my god.
Chris says, did you go to Grampy's or Cumbies? I need to know. Chris!
Come on, Chris. We don't need to know.
Take
those
a breath,
brands of
bro.
these. Yo.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much info.
Too much.
There is such a thing as too much information.
Facts.
TMI. Alright. You and your friend are out at a bar.
Yep.
You both spot the same guy across the bar.
Yes.
You're both super interested.
Okay. What do we do?
How do you play that?
Rock, paper, scissors. Whoever gets the best one gets.
Does it become a competition to see who can get him? Or does it just go rock, paper, scissors? Alright, I back off.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I think rock, paper, scissors is fair.
Ready? I got a good one for you.
Ooh,
Go
what?
ahead, try it. Let's do rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What is that?
God.
Oh, fuck, you can't choose God. Rock, paper, scissors is the only
Because
choice.
He's bigger and better
Than anything. Oh, God, Lord. I can't with you.
I
I can't with you.
win!
No, that doesn't count.
I win!
No, rock, paper, scissors. 3 options. Rock, paper,
God.
scissors. No, they do it.
I win.
If you're a Big Bang fan, there was other ones in there too. There's like Spock and something else. But yeah, no. I feel like here's the thing. I'm not gonna ruin my
I like
friendship over some fucking
No,
random dude at the bar,
absolutely
right?
not.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I'm saying that there could be some healthy, fun
Yeah,
competition.
but there could be feelings that are hurt.
No, but I said healthy, fun competition. Like, obviously, if the other person's like really fucking like, oh yeah, I'm like, okay, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Be my guest.
But if we're gonna have some fun about it, to be like,
Oh.
I can't with you.
Guess. Put our service to the test.
So Jessica says she can have him. He probably ain't worth my time anyway.
Probably not.
And then Melanie said he should pick a little competition is okay. I think it's okay as long as you know that your friend like you can have that
What if
healthy
he likes
fun.
you both?
Oh. Well, homie, you gonna have to choose because we ain't doing that little freaky
like
shit.
both, and then y'all are really gonna get into a problem.
Well, shit.
Well.
That's a no.
Oh my God.
Like we ain't doing the whole 3-way thing.
No.
No, I'm not gonna.
That's not where that was going.
But I think I agree with Melanie. I think a little bit of competition is okay, depending on the person. I think you
True.
know your friend well enough to know, are they gonna get butthurt over this?
True.
You know what I mean? If they pick you versus them or whatever. But I think a lot of times it's just kind of like fun, like, all right, let's see what we can do. Let's see. I'm gonna go over there and you go over there and let's see how it works out.
We'll split up.
Yeah,
We'll meet
split
back
up.
in the middle. We'll see what
10
we come
minutes.
back with.
Let's see what happens. I think that would be fun.
That's
Beanie says I'm picking both. We love you, Beanie.
I want some of that.
Milk and cookies.
I was gonna say some seasonings.
Some seasoning.
I need
Oh,
some
I gotta
adobo.
order some of that.
Yes. I need to order
For
that.
those that
Do
don't
I
know,
actually need to go through the website, or can I just say I need some?
listen, you're not special.
I'm still gonna pay for it.
Of course you are.
But do I have to go through the
For
website?
those
You
who
know I
do
need
not
that.
know, though, who are on our podcast, Beanie is amazing, and he makes
cooks.
Yes.
And he makes his own seasonings.
He is a
He's
chef,
got
and
his
he's
website
fucking
up, and it's
phenomenal.
fucking amazing. Y'all need to check it
So,
out.
for those who know, adobo is like the go-to spice, right? But it is full of salt. So, Beanie makes an amazing adobo that is like handmade by him with no sodium, which is awesome.
Good
So,
for you involved.
go check that shit out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually shared it on my personal page, probably yesterday or the day before. So you can
Check it
actually
out.
go on my page and check it out.
Check it out. All right,
Yes.
big ups. Let's go.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go right in the middle.
Okay.
I keep picking pink. Huh? Fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
Fun fact. We got lots of these. Did you know that testicles have taste buds?
Listen.
Mind blown, right? But keep in mind, right? These are not the same taste buds that we have in our tongue.
Right.
Okay. They don't
You
taste.
can't, don't be dipping
Don't
your
be.
balls
Yeah.
in some
Don't be
shit
dipping your balls in
and
soy
trying
sauce.
to,
Like it's
be
not gonna
blindfold
work,
testers
right?
and trying to guess what
I mean, if that's what
it's
you
not
want
gonna
to
work.
do and that's your Friday night, I mean, by all means, do your
You
thing.
won't taste anything, but
No.
you know, you can
No.
try.
Testicles have taste buds, but however, the taste buds are not the same as on our tongue. So in our tongue, we taste like salty, sweet, umami, all that stuff, right? And it goes to our brain, and our brain tells us it's good to eat. Testicle taste buds are on the internal. It's not the external, so don't be dipping your balls in shit unless it's your thing.
Right.
That's what you get. That's what you're. That's
If
what
that's
you're
your
into.
thing, then fine.
But the testicles on the inside actually tell you, so it actually registers not so much taste necessarily. It actually registers if it needs to like produce more sperm. So like if you're sick or things like that, or you know, it will actually produce. It lets you know what you need to produce, basically. So there's a little more involved in that, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, but testicles do have taste buds. They're just a little different than what we are used to as a taste bud.
Yeah.
So Beanie says, just say you want some, and I'll bring it with the milk and cookies. Beanie, cookout tomorrow. Please come back.
With some seasoning
And some milk and cookies. All right.
All right. We just did a fun fact. Let's do something different. Let's put it.
We have a lot of fun
We
facts.
got a lot of fun facts.
That's okay.
We just want to make sure y'all are educated.
Mm-hmm.
We care about you.
I'm a learn you.
Oh, we got another fun fact. Let's put it back in.
There's
the-
a bunch of
We got
them.
a bunch of them. If I pick another one, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
It's a
I like
good
this
one. All right, guys, you ready for this one? This is a really good one. Okay, so if I came up to you and said I'll give you $50,000, but only if the person that you hate the most gets to take $100,000, do you take the money?
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could use that 50K.
I could,
But I'm also a petty Betty, and I don't know. I don't want that person I hate the most in this world to on a come up, especially bigger than mine. Because I'd be
That's
petty.
a hard.
I'd be petty like that. So I feel like that's tough.
That's a tough one.
Because as much as I could use that 50K, the last thing I want is that person gloating about how they got 100K because I only got 50.
Right.
Now I feel like if the question was reversed and I was getting more, I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. But I'm a petty bitch. And I know, and I have that person in mind that I hate the most in this world, and I don't want them getting shit.
Did you see the face? I don't want them getting shit.
I don't give a shit.
You sound like Forrest Gump.
Dunno.
Jenny. You don't want that. I may
I'm not a smart
I may
man.
not be a smart man. Stupid is.
Jessica said,
Stupid
yes,
does.
I'd still absolutely take it.
You would, huh? I don't know.
You know,
man.
I
That's
guess
a tough one.
it depend. All right, here's the thing. It would depend on the type of situation I'm in. And I'm like, is that $50,000 really going to change my life, Or is that just going to be like, you know? And I think for a lot of people, it would kind of not change their life, but it would change their
Help out a
circumstances.
significant amount of
Right.
stuff, yeah.
Melanie said, my baby's father owes me back child support, so it would all come to me anyway.
There you go.
Oh! This perfect.
There you
See, now in that
go.
scenario, fuck yes, I'll
Yeah.
take it. Give him 100K. That is just all come to me.
Right.
See, I'd be down for that. That ain't the person I hate the most in this world, though. She's like,
We don't have to talk about it.
yeah, we're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on from that real quick, but drop the answers. We want to know. Amanda says, "Yeah, I'd take the money."
Money is money. I agree, and I'd probably kick myself for not taking that 50K.
Yeah,
But
I
there is
probably
something
would too,
about
but
that
I don't
person
know.
gloating about getting more than me.
Especially knowing that like y'all don't get along and they know you don't like them, and they're like, this bitch got 50, but I got 100.
I'd be like, fucking
Still
pound that
winning.
bitch.
I would have to break that person. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna rob you.
I'm gonna have to break them off.
I'm
She
gonna
said I'm
put
gonna
on
rob
I'm
you.
gonna rob you.
Shannon's about to come get you in the night.
Yup.
Whoa.
That 100K ain't gonna last too long, sweet pea.
Facts.
Yup.
We're coming to take that shit.
Whose car are we gonna take?
I fucking love it. Next. Alright.
Do you feel like you are the same person before a relationship as you are after the breakup? So we're talking not just like a little, like short, little, like a legit relationship, like 1 year plus.
Okay.
Okay. So do you feel like you're the same person going into that relationship as you are coming out?
I'm going to say, speaking from experience, I'm going to say no. And the reason why I say no is because I think that every time you're with a new relationship, you always end up coming out learning something new.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a positive or a negative, you still end up learning something and you end up growing from that scenario or
Agreed.
situation, and you're able to better yourself for the next go around.
I agree. I feel like anybody that says, "Oh, I'm the exact same person," hasn't learned anything. Because every
Right.
relationship teaches you something about yourself.
Right.
It teaches you something about the partners you pick.
Right.
You know, so to say that like, "Oh no, I'm the exact same person, nothing's changed," I feel like you didn't embrace that relationship enough to really learn from like.
Or you're in denial.
And I'm not saying your mistakes, but just in general, like, why did this fail? Okay, what was my part in it? Because it's not
Right.
always even if somebody does something wrong, what was my part in the demise of this? Like,
Right.
even if somebody like cheats on you, yes, it's their fault they cheated, but what was the demise that you played a part in, or what did you allow to happen that
Well,
you
sometimes
didn't
when somebody
see,
cheats,
or
it's not always has anything to do with the significant other. So
No.
that's not a great example.
no, but I'm saying, but at the same time, what did you miss? You know what I mean? Those are the things to keep an eye
sometimes
on.
not necessarily anything.
I guess in certain situations. So Jessica said, "Hopefully not. Relationships should help you grow." And Amanda said, "Exactly, Stephanie."
See?
Right there.
Glad we're
On
in
the
tune
same
with each
page.
other. All right.
Alrighty then.
Let's pick another one.
What do we got? Is it okay? Okay, so alright. Before I say this was actually something that one of our friends posted, and it made me think. Right. So it says, "Is it okay to hit on a single parent in front of their kids?" Now I feel
I think this answer is going to change depending on the scenario.
I feel like it also changes on the age of the children
Yes.
and like the situation you're in.
Yes.
Now, if you have small little children and you're at a park and
They're playing on the jungle
playing on the
gym.
jungle gym, and you know there's another single parent that has their kids there, I feel like that's okay because you shoot your shot, and as long as you're not like creepy about it, obviously.
Right.
But I feel like in certain situations, like obviously our boys are grown,
Right.
and I feel like I'd feel very awkward if a man was approaching me and hitting on me in front of my son who's 6'2" and I'm 5'6". You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd be like, "Do you want him to beat you up?" Like I'm a little confused. Do you know what I mean? That
I'm
it
a
takes
little
some
confused about
it
what's
takes some
happening.
balls, I will say, but at the same time, I think I feel some type of way about that because I feel like I would feel awkward
Right.
because my son's very aware and he's older and he understands, and I would just be kind of like, not really feeling that.
Right.
Versus like having little kids that
Jessica
don't really know what's
she'll
going
be
on.
so uncomfortable. I would be too.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if your kids were super little and they didn't know what was going on, and that'd be a little different. But I think when your kids are older, I think it makes it a little more awkward. You know what I mean? Like if you and your son were out at a store and some guy approached you in front of your son and was hitting on you, I don't know. For me, I'd be like,
no-go, bro.
Thanks anyway.
That's a no-go, bro.
So real quick, I will say, I'm gonna laugh, and this is a little off topic, but I just kind of crack up a little bit. I was driving with friends. I went away last weekend, as you guys know, because I was remote. And when we were driving home, one of my friends said, "Oh, I love when we're driving on the highway. I like stare at the car next to me until they look, until I see what." And she goes, and I continue staring. And see who breaks eye contact first. And we were cracking up about it. So on my way here tonight, I'm on the highway.
You did it.
No. I was driving, and this van kept driving next to me, but there was plenty of room that they could have kept going on the lane next to me, but they didn't. And I was like, so I couldn't help but look over, and the guy was like, and I was just like, I kept driving. I felt so awkward. But have you ever had that happen where you're at a red light, and you can kind of feel the person next to you looking at you, whether it be male or female, and you look over and they're just like I'm like, then I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I feel so awkward. Please turn green.
That's why you need tinted windows.
Yeah, I know, but I have tinted windows in my car, but you can still see in the front. All right, what do we got?
Chris says, I'm hitting on mom and trying to joke with the kid to make him warm up to me.
See, again, though, I think it depends on the age. Like, Chris, let's be real. If you're hitting on a mom and fucking the son, especially, I feel like, especially with sons, when they get to be a certain age, they're very protective of their mothers, right? We have boys, they're the same way. Like, our boys are protective of us. So I feel like at the age they're at, 15 and 16 years old, they're going to be looking at you like, homie, please. And especially the fact that both of our boys are 6'2",
right,
are going to be looking down on you going, you need to walk away.
You need to go somewhere with yourself and your craziness.
Yeah, no. Good luck. Hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
How's newborn life?
Oh, we missed you.
So happy you joined us.
Yes.
Congratulations again. I've seen all the pictures. Beautiful baby.
Oh. Yes.
I don't miss those years, but I'm very happy for
I
you.
will come and snuggle that baby all day, but then I'll get to go home.
I'll take baby snuggles, but I'm happy to hand them back.
I'll get him right back.
Yep. Right there with you. She said she's so tired. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Oh,
see, and that's why I don't want to do it again. But I'm very excited for you, and I'm happy to sniff on newborn baby smell is amazing.
Yes.
Creepy, I know.
All
Come
right.
snuggle. Yeah,
Come
she goes at night.
Yes.
So you can sleep.
Snuggle.
That's fine. What do we got?
All right, next. Would you rather be called beautiful or sexy?
So, I feel like in certain scenarios, sexy is a great compliment. Like if you're in an intimate situation, things like that. But overall, I would rather be called beautiful because I feel like that is more it's a more endearing term versus oh, you're sexy. Well, guess what? Hookers can be sexy. So you know what I mean? I'm not saying in certain situations that it doesn't call for that, but 9 times out of 10, if given the choice, I'd rather be called beautiful because I feel like that comes more from a loving place versus sexy is more from a horny place. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, no, I guess when you put it that way, but I guess I never really thought about it like that either. So when I guess when you put it like that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a negative thing to be called sexy, but at the same time, I feel like being called beautiful just feels more loving. Especially if it's by your significant other. You know what I mean? If it's somebody you're with and they call you beautiful versus calling you sexy, it's okay, I'm sexy for the moment, but if you're telling me I'm beautiful, that means I'm just beautiful. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Right?
I don't even have anything to say about that.
So, Amanda says beautiful. I get called sexy all the time by Pat. Beautiful is different, though. Pam says depends. Going to a wedding or something, dressed to the nines, or in bed, I want sexy, but otherwise beautiful. Yeah, I agree. I think I'd rather be called beautiful. I feel like again, in certain moments, I love being called sexy. That's amazing. But all the time, overall, I would like to be called beautiful because I feel like that's more of
sexy all the time, no matter what you do, because you're just. hot on fire. No?
I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn.
Toot toot.
Alright. What do we got?
What do we got? What do we got? We still got lots of stuff here. I think we're gonna have a lot of facts to go through.
Yes, we do have a lot of facts. What is something someone can say or do that would make you instantly not trust them? You know what I'm gonna say? Have a penis.
Oh!
I don't trust you. Sorry. I'm ready.
Oh! Oh! She said it.
Yeah.
This is a hard one for me. I think if I see you lying to a family member, that's really gonna fuck me up.
No, and if I'm being honest though, like, if somebody was just like, when someone says, "Well, I don't lie," or "I never lie," I feel like if you feel the need to say that,
That's a problem.
that makes me think that you lie regularly. If you feel the need to tell me, "Well, I don't lie," that throws up a red flag that you probably do. If you feel the need to have to tell me you don't lie, well, I always tell the truth, or I'm always honest. Because honest people don't feel the need to tell you that they're always honest. They just are,
Right.
right? So that to me is like that red flag, like boop, 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 carnival's here, like red flags all day. You a liar.
Yes.
So Chris says, all the women watching this live, I just want you to know you are all beautiful.
Oh,
Thanks, Chris.
Chris.
He's just spitting some game.
Yes, he is.
Amanda says, whispering as I approach and stopping as I arrive. Yeah. If somebody's whispering and then all of a sudden you appear and they're like, ooh. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, 100%.
That's a good one.
Pam says, talking shit right off the bat about good friends or family. Yes. Because if you're talking about them, guaranteed you're talking about me. Yep. Somebody who runs their mouth about everybody, you're not going to be any fucking thing different.
Nope.
No. No.
Nope.
See, I'm one of those people, like, I might talk shit, but I'm going to talk shit to your face.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what I think.
I'm
right
not
to
ever
your
going to
face.
say something about somebody that I haven't already told them to their face.
Amen.
Or that I wouldn't tell them to their face.
Exactly.
So,
Agreed.
it doesn't really matter.
Jessica says, no eye contact, not trustworthy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so go on.
If you can't look me in the eye when you
You
talk
got
to
a
me,
fucking problem.
look me in the eye when you talk to me.
I see you.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
What the hell am I supposed to talk to you?
That's the funny.
I get it.
Give me. Alright, Stephanie. What do we got? What do we got?
We have.
Oh, you didn't throw it away.
Oh, I took that one away.
That was one we already did.
Do another one. If they made birth control pills for men, who should be the one to take them? I say both.
Well, yes.
Double whammy that shit.
Right, but if it was one or the other, we're taking just this scenario, if it was one or the other, who should be the one to take them?
I'm gonna take it because I trust myself
Yes.
and I know myself.
However, let's think of the statistics this way, right?
Yes.
So, a woman can only get pregnant once for 9 months, right? In that 9-month span, she can have sex with multiple people. She's only gonna get pregnant one time.
Right. And she
In
can't
that-
get pregnant again once she's already pregnant.
Right. In that 9-month span, a man can impregnate 9 women every day. So who should be taking the birth control?
You.
Who's the problem for the
You.
overpopulation of this earth?
Men.
Men. Thank you.
Penises.
Yep. Jessica says, exactly, I only trust myself to be reliable with that. I'm taking it no matter what. No, I completely agree with you there. I would too, just to be sure. But I'm just saying, if we're looking at the issue here,
It's penises.
the issue is the penis. Mm-hmm.
Facts. Friends.
You know, I laugh because I feel like we're both moms of boys, and so we probably both thought this. But when I had a boy, I was so excited because I only had to worry about one penis versus having a girl and worried about.
I can't say that I didn't say the same thing.
Yep.
That's exactly why I wanted a boy. I did not want to.
Matt
have sex
says you're
to you.
welcome. It's such a dick.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. All right, what do we got?
How do you like to make your bed?
Okay, so I am very particular about how my bed is made.
Let's hear.
So I have to have fitted sheet, top sheet, comforter. And in the wintertime, I'll even add a blanket in between the flat sheet and the comforter. But I also need to have my shit tucked in at the bottom of the bed. Like, I don't like my shit just willy-nilly. In the summer, willy-nilly.
Wow.
In the summer, I won't have that extra blanket because it's not necessary. And I may, like, untuck a corner to, like, put my feet out, but it still has to be tucked in.
See, I don't like my feet all tight and shit at the end of the bed because I'll, like, even get down to the point to where, like,
You can feel it
hang my
going
foot
down.
off the bed, and I like that, and I like to, like, kick my foot out from underneath the bed, so I don't want my shit all fucking tucked in. When I go to a
Oh,
hotel,
see, I like my
pull that
shit.
out.
Oh, no, I like my
fucking
shit tucked in.
No, and I do not like a top sheet. I fucking hate it. They get all wrapped around my goddamn legs and my ankles and shit, and I get all fucking suffocated, and my legs can't breathe, and then I can't move.
Your legs don't have lungs.
My legs need to breathe, bitch. They are strangled and it's all tight and shit. I can't move my long legs around. I need room. Okay, I need my fucking space. I don't like the fucking the top sheet. I use a fitted sheet, blanket, comforter. That's it.
You don't always have a blanket though. Sometimes
I
it's
don't
just a-
always. Sometimes I just have
sometimes
a
it's just
comforter.
a
If it's the
comforter,
down comforter, that's all you fucking need.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's hot as fuck.
I use the down comforter all year round, but like in the wintertime, I'll put that extra blanket on just because I like, you know, obviously it's cold and stuff like that. And I sleep, even in the wintertime, I sleep.
But I
with
wash
a
my blankets once a week.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't wash them. I like to wash them still once a week.
We weren't
because I
talking about
don't-
washing
I know, but I'm just saying, like, with a fitted sheet, like, you would not have to wash your blankets as many times
Yeah.
if you had a fitted sheet. I will still wash
Flat sheet.
all of my blankets. Yeah, flat sheet. I'd still wash all of my blankets, like, once a week.
So
because
Amanda
it's
said,
necessary.
fitted sheet, no top sheet, heavy comforter tucked into the bottom of the bed. So she's right in between. Jessica says, fitted sheet and a weighted blanket. Can't have my feet restricted though. Agreed. I love my weighted blanket. I don't use it as much in the
I
summer.
don't have it anymore.
Oh, I love my weighted blanket.
It broke.
I don't-
had, like 4. I gave up.
I don't use it as much in the summer because I get too hot, but I love it in the wintertime because it is just
I
amazing.
used it all year round. I used to walk around the house with that shit like a fucking cape. Are you serious? I loved my
Weighted blankets are amazing. For those who have not tried a weighted blanket, they're fucking life.
They
Absolutely.
are fucking life changing.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely life changing.
And then the other half of that
All right, and
question.
the other half of that question is do you make your bed after you get up in the morning? I do.
So I don't always. Sometimes I do, but I don't always make it. But if I don't make it when I get up in the morning, I will make it before I go to bed. Because again, I like my shit tucked in. So I will redo my bed, tuck it all in, and then crawl into bed. I can't just get in with the freaking
I
comfort
can't
all.
leave the house for work with my bed undone. It
That doesn't
just
necessarily
makes
bother me.
feel-
Nobody else sees my room but me, so it's like I don't really
Me
care.
neither, but
it's just
still.
one of those things. Like, but I'll make the bed before I get in it at night.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to.
Pam says only when I started working. Sorry. Weighted blanket added in winter. Yes. Only when I started working in my bedroom. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Jessica says yes. Always make the bed. I'm less likely to get back into it for a nap midday.
Okay.
Listen, girl.
Listen,
I'll
I would lay
I'll
right
still
on
get
top
right
of it.
back
We
in
don't
that
even have to
shit.
get into it. We can just lay right on top of it, be all still, and nobody will even know we was there.
So Amanda says I make it when I get home from work because husband is still sleeping when I go to work. All right, fair enough. You can't really make it when somebody's. I mean, you could. But
You
that'd
could
be
make
kinda
it
weird.
around him, but it would still
That
be
would be
messed up
weird.
when you got up anyway.
That would just be odd.
Next.
I feel like we're gonna get some serious facts here soon.
Yes, we are.
All right. Would you wear a toy out in public and allow your significant other to control it?
Yes.
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 However,
What's the however?
I would make it a point not to wear that in certain situations. Like, remember on my family?
Oh yeah, no, that's
That's a
no.
no. But if we're just like out, like we're going on a date and like
We're
we're
going out to dinner
out,
or
like
something?
oh, do it up.
I'll wear that
That'd
all
be fucking
day.
exciting.
That'd be hysterical.
You sitting there and you go to eat your piece and you're like, yeah. like,
You just fucking
Chick
start
kick.
sliding off the fucking chair. Yep.
Somebody's like, she's having a seizure. Nope, she's fine.
Pam says yes, I have, and so has Jessica said yes, I have.
Woo! Yes, but not around family. Agreed. Don't wear it when doing an airport run and driving. Oh my god, no, not while I'm driving. That would be bad. You're gonna cause an accident.
Right.
Don't be stupid.
Oh my goodness.
No. But I would absolutely do that. I think it would be fucking fun.
That'd be hysterical.
Because it's one of those things like only the two of you know what's going on,
Right.
and can you compose yourself?
Oh, I'd be dying.
Woo!
laughing.
I'd be fucking losing it. But it would be fun to try to keep yourself composed in public.
Yeah, no.
Give me a minute.
Hold on.
How about the waitress comes to you like, what do you want? You're like,
I
need a few more minutes. I'm not quite.
Can I get some water?
Maybe a Coke.
Can I get some ketchup?
Waitress like, this bitch has Tourette's. Like,
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
woo.
That's great.
Pam said, thought it would be fun to give him the control in the car when I picked him up. Oh, girl, you are brave.
You are brave.
If I'm driving, no. What are you trying to do to me?
I know, right? You trying to kill us both?
Yeah, that's
Girl, I'm
fucking
glad you
nuts,
survived that.
right?
I bet
Alright.
you the thrill of all that though and almost dying was probably fucking half the fun too, huh? Look, babe, we made it!
Woo! That was an interesting ride.
Right.
She said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Most random thing you have purchased while either drunk or half asleep.
I subscribed to this like manly hunting Viking box called Best
What?
Spoke. Girl. It's called Best Spoke. Listen, this fucking thing shows up in my fucking mailbox and I open it up and it's like this handmade wooden handle, big ass knife with the tip all curled at the top and shit. Handmade from like France or some shit. This thing could have gutted a bear. It was like the fucking most shocking shit I've ever seen in my life. And my stepfather was at the house when I was opening it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't understand. I didn't order this. Listen, went on www.bestspoke.com. I had a login and password and a monthly subscription box of all this crazy shit.
Now, were you drunk or half asleep?
I was sleeping.
So you and I have this history of ordering shit. for
Ordering
sleep.
shit while we sleep.
I think I bought tickets to a comedy show for us.
You did,
bought
but
makeup.
that wasn't weird. I bought makeup before. That's not weird. Although I
I
did
will
take
say-
a whole fucking color test, for the foundation, and that shit came
I
out fucking
remember.
on point. Didn't even remember.
I will say the craziest thing I bought while drunk was a dog.
I remember that. You
I
called
did.
me like, I bought a dog!
And you're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I bought a dog!
That lasted a whole
week. And thankfully I found her a wonderful home.
Rehomed her.
She's
Very
beautiful and she's
lovely.
wonderful, but I was not prepared for a dog.
This bitch.
I brought her, I'm like, how'd you
Can't leave
me?
her alone for one day without me to go drinking.
Yep.
This bitch buys a fucking
bought a
whole
dog.
dog.
I bought a dog. And yeah, no, that didn't last long.
No,
She was wonderful, but
bad
you know.
news bears.
Alright, so Amanda said, I ordered an oscillating fan while half asleep on a hot summer night and forgot about it until it arrived. Not even mad about it. I wouldn't be mad about it either. Pam said, send me the info for that stuff. My husband is part Viking.
BestSpoke.com.
There you go. Pam also said, I downloaded and played and spent $100 on a Kim Kardashian game drunk.
Oh my
Ooh,
God, I
I'd be
would've been
mad
pissed.
about that. I'd be a little fucking pissed. Like, God
See,
damn it.
I have a rule. If I play any type of game on my phone, I have a rule that I do not spend any money.
Yeah, but if you're fucked up.
I don't put any money into that account. The account's always empty. I can't do
I
it.
can't. Alright, we got time for one more.
One more.
What's it gonna
One
be,
more.
Steffi? We're dwindling down.
Let's see. You know what really grinds my gears?
Woohoo!
Men who sit in the car and make women pump gas.
So here's the
Man,
thing.
That is so wrong.
I'm very spoiled in the fact that the town that I live in doesn't allow you to pump your own gas.
Bitch, I can't find someone to pump my fucking
So
gas for me.
every gas station you go to in the town I live in, they
Sucks.
have to pump your gas for you by law. Now, that being said, I have gone to places, obviously outside of my town, where I see a woman get out and pump her gas, and then there's a guy in there on his phone. Now, I'm not saying in certain situations maybe it's okay, and maybe I'm judging, but that's not alright. Like my son, if we go to a place that I have to pump my gas, my son will get out and pump gas because he's learned like I'm not gonna make my mom get out and pump gas.
Right.
Especially in the cold and shit. Like,
Right.
and you know, yeah, I don't know. I think it's fucked up, personally.
Shit's just wrong.
Right.
What the fuck happened to chivalry?
Jessica said, I don't understand why it's wrong. I'm perfectly capable. It's not a matter of you being capable. It's a matter of chivalry.
Right.
Like, if I'm in the car with you, and like, especially if you're driving, but even if I'm driving, if my significant other, like I said, even my son, when we're in the car and we pull up to a gas station, he's like, I got it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to ask. Like, he just gets out and does it
Yeah.
because that's just,
That's what needs to
I
be.
feel like that's what you do. It's like a guy opening a door for you. Yeah, I'm
Right, it's just
capable of
polite,
opening the
it's
door. It's
respectful.
a respectful thing.
But yeah.
All right, well,
All right, guys. It is that time.
yes,
It's been real.
it's been fun.
It's
It's
been
been real fucking fun. We love you guys,
Love you
and
so much.
you
Make
know,
sure you send us your stories, your funny fucking incidents,
yes,
your crazy
we
scenarios.
want to hear all about it.
We want to hear it. Send us an email. Send us a message. Text us. Whatever you want to do. Fucking smoke signals. Send it to us however way you need to. Send it on one of the platforms that we have and that you
Yes.
follow.
Keep in mind, my friends, that we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. TikTok, we're still building.
We
TikTok's
haven't
not
really
quite
posted
ready
anything
yet.
yet, but since we're gonna
But-
have some fun things going on tomorrow, you might want to just
Check in on that, yeah. So like, and if you need anything handles, just hit us up. They should be all connected to our Facebook page.
Yep.
If not, let us know.
We'll send it to you.
We'd love to hear from you guys. We love you.
Absolutely love you.
It's been
Have
fun.
a good night. Great weekend. Have a good week. Love you.